Hey guys, it is February and we're talking about another way to think. And today's video is about why the heck do we do what we do? And I really want to incorporate this into, the brain stuff that we're talking about. Why is it that you have one person who will, run into a burning building and save someone, and then you have someone like the people recently in the news who decided to jump a guy on the street and put a noose around his neck? Completely different behaviors, right? What drives that? And then you have somebody like Oskar Schindler back in history, World War II, who decided that he wanted to save, as many Jews as he could from perishing. And then you have Hitler on the opposing, who wanted to kill as many Jews as he could. Why is it that people do what they do? Right? It's like, what is that? There's a common driving force in each single one of us. And it shapes our emotions, our actions, our behavior, and it really ends up determining our quality of life and our destiny ultimately. It's common in all of us. It's a universal force, and it's called human needs. And it doesn't matter who we are. It doesn't matter how old we are, what our gender is. It doesn't matter the color of our skin, where we grew up. It doesn't matter how much education we have or lack of education. It's in all of us, okay? This is the stuff that drives our behavior. If you've ever tried to stop doing something like stop smoking or overeating or control issues, people pleasing, it could be anything that you're trying to stop in your life. In order to stop what you're doing, you have to figure out what's driving it. Well, these human needs that we're talking about today, this is what drives all of our behavior, every single one of us. It doesn't pick and choose between us. And even though each one of us are super unique and special in our own ways, there's no separating us in this category, okay? We all have these human needs, and we all have to meet our needs, okay? There's 6 of them. And the first 4 of those human needs are what we consider like our primal needs. It's something that we have to meet in order to survive, and it's something that we do automatically. And I really want to stress this point, is that when I talk about these human needs, these are not right or wrong. It's not like, oh, I have this need and, you have that need. We all have them, every single one of us. So it doesn't matter, which needs you're meeting. We're all trying to meet our needs every single day. And we are doing this automatically. This is coming, it's programmed, it's coded into our brains, into the primal part of our brain, from before we were born. And so this is stuff that we do on automatic, okay? Unless you are really working on your mindfulness and intentional living and consciously working on meeting your needs in ways that you choose, which you can do. Most of us are just meeting our needs every day randomly. And that's why some of the things that we do in our life, we wind up getting or having things happen in our life. We have our life go a certain way because we're not paying attention to how we are meeting these needs, if that makes sense, okay? So 6 human needs, driven for all of us. And I just want to put up the first 4. And I'm just going to go over real high level today what these are, and then we'll dive deeper into them over the next few days and weeks. Okay, the first 4, can you see that? Yeah. The first 4 human needs are certainty, okay, which is certainty, safety, security. Variety is number 2. Variety is when things are going, the same way for a long time, we want to mix it up. That's why we watch TV sometimes. Significance. Significance is we each want to know that we matter and that we are important in the world. Everybody does. We meet our need for significance in lots of different ways. And as you're learning about these, you'll start noticing, how people meet that need of significance and all these other needs also. But it is interesting when you start seeing that in other people and in yourself. Fourth need is love. Now, we all need to feel loved, okay? And sometimes we will settle for connection if we can't get love. Okay, that's why I put up love and connection. These are the 4 needs that are something that we have to survive. Okay, we need to meet these needs. Everybody does every single day. We just have to. Okay, then there's 2 other needs. And the other 2 needs we don't need for survival. Okay, we don't have to have these in our life. But if you want to feel fulfilled, these are the 2 that'll do it. Growth and contribution. Okay, growth will, that's learning. Anytime you are learning something new, you decide to take a class or you decide to do something that you've never done before. I started skiing this year. Okay, growth. That's meeting my need for growth. I am learning how to ski. I started on greens and now I'm up to blues. So that is meeting that need for me right now. And then contribution. Contribution is when we do things for other people, we contribute to the needs of other people. Okay, so the mom who is, making cookies for her child's classroom, that's a contribution. Okay, and lots of other ways to meet contribution, but that would be one of them. So 6 human needs, we're all meeting them every day automatically and unconsciously if we're not choosing consciously. And first 4 are for survival, and the last 2 are if you want to feel fulfilled in your life, like you're filling a purpose in your life. The last 2 are the ones to really concentrate on. So that's it for today. That's all we're going to talk about. Over the next coming days and weeks, we will dive a little bit deeper into each one of these needs and more brain stuff. So thanks for joining in, and I look forward to seeing you later. Thanks.